Former Vice President Kamala Harris reportedly telling the Democratic National Committee to release the autopsy on what happened in 2024. Now, the DNC chair, Ken Martin, has decided to keep it under wraps, saying that his North Star is winning elections. But my question to you is, wouldn't releasing this autopsy and putting out there what went wrong for Democrats help them win the election?
Well, look, we know as journalists that we should always err on the side of transparency and discussion, and let's have the information and figure out what it means. It is quite telling that he thinks, that the head of the DNC thinks that releasing it might get in the way of winning elections. I can't quite imagine how bad this autopsy is going to look from that point of view, but it's very interesting. I had a discussion with Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, who's one of the national leaders of the party. She's a four-term congressperson out of New York, and she had her own view of what might have gone wrong, because in the place of an official autopsy, you just get people's opinions about what happened, and she had a very interesting take. Let's take a look at that.
Both youth turnout and youth voting patterns were immensely both disrupted and depressed in the 2024 cycle. That played a factor.
Those are the kinds of trends that a good autopsy will really identify. What happened with young voters? What happened with suburban voters? What happened with traditional union households? And until you get a hold of that, I don't think they really have any kind of a reasonable shot at doing well. Even if they get control of Congress, even if they have a good field of candidates for 2028, we've got to know how to excite voters, and it's both parties' job to figure that out.
Right, and the very important part of that is looking yourself in the mirror and figuring out what went wrong and dealing with that and fixing that.